what are natural birth traps and cesarean traps? These are the things inside of the medical system and in our birth culture that undermines your confidence to give birth. It makes you think that you can't do it, that your body is broken. If you've already had one or more cesareans, then what happens is that you may have fallen into more than one of these traps. So I'm listing them specifically so that you can recognize them when they come up and get out of them. Because this is the thing about our maternity care and our culture, is that these things are so mainstream, they're so commonplace that you don't even see them coming as a trap that's going to derail your birth. You just think, this thing is happening and now my birth plan is out the window and now I have to do this. Or you start to doubt yourself, you doubt your ability to birth, and then your care provider will take advantage of that, either intentionally or unintentionally, with just the way that they are doing things in the system. You have to remember that the medical system is based on the idea that your body is defective and broken, and birth has become pathologized as a medical event instead of a physiological one. We don't need a doctor to tell us when we need to sneeze or go to the bathroom or when we're tired or when we're hungry. But with birth, suddenly we have now thought that it can't happen without a care provider present. And I'm just going to tell you that this is complete crap, because when you see all of these sensationalized stories where a mother was planning to go to the hospital, but she didn't make it in time, guess what happens? She births her baby. Or you see somebody who intentionally had an unassisted birth. Well, the fact is that you, even if you were planning to go to the hospital, if you went into labor very quickly, you could birth your baby unassisted. This is why one of my things that I teach my clients is that even if they're planning to go to the hospital, we do have a backup plan in place for an unassisted birth, because you never know. In fact, with myself, I planned to have a home birth and I wanted a midwife there. I wanted a doula there. But because of the way that my labor was going, and because I knew that there were restrictions and my midwife had her hands basically tied behind her back and that she couldn't do anything, I had to choose. Do I want my birth, or do I want to make the midwife comfortable? And I chose me. That's one of the things about having an empowered birth, is that you're choosing you. You're choosing your birth experience over everybody else's expectations. And I'm just going to say that is really, really hard to do until you have the 5 pillars of empowerment, which I've said before is the right mindset, the right education, the right environment, the right facilitators, and the right support. And when you have all 5, then you can step into your confidence and you can get the birth you want without having to fight, beg, or compromise. But if you want to know more about these traps and about what an empowered birth entails and how to get one and how to create that birth experience and that you're dreaming of, then I invite you to download my book, Your Empowered Birth. It's available at my website. You just go to empoweringmomsbirth.com/book. All of these things are really important for you to know, because I'm just going to tell you, the medical system is not going to tell you these things. Sometimes they aren't even aware that what they're doing is setting you up to fail, because fish can't see water. And they've been indoctrinated into the medical system, and they see things and they see birth not working over and over and over again. And then that colors their mindset and makes them think that your birth is a disaster waiting to happen. They're going to push you into a C-section because in their mind, nobody's going to sue for a C-section, because C-sections have been seen as life-saving. If you're loving these videos, please like, share, and subscribe on my YouTube channel. You can go to empoweringmomsbirth.com as well and check out my website, where I have a bunch of resources. I'm creating a blog now, and follow me on all my social media channels at Empowering Moms Birth. All right, so that's all I have for you today, and I will see you next week. Talk to you soon.